We're here at the Winter NAMM Show 2015 in the Cakewalk booth with Jimmy Landry, who's going to tell us about the new sonar. So, Jimmy, I've heard that there's some new pricing structures going on. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, well, thanks for having us here first. Sound on Sound, awesome. We love you guys. Thanks for coming by the booth. We've got a new delivery to our customers this year, which is cool. It doesn't really go away from the traditional sales model, though. So some people are thinking it's not a subscription model at all. It's just a membership model is what it is. So instead of us updating sonar on a yearly basis on that cycle, we're just updating it now on a monthly basis.
Okay.
So what it is it's you buy sonar just like you used to. You can go to a store, Guitar Center, or wherever and buy a box of sonar. It's going to be the same thing, but instead now you're going to get 12 months of updates. So updates, fixes, new features, stuff like that on a monthly basis. And then once that year is up for 12 months, you have the option to either walk away and you own everything that you've gotten for the last year, or you can just go to an upgrade, like a renewal upgrade, lower price structure for another year.
So there's still 3 different versions of sonar.
Yep,
then?
that's true. We've got Sonar Artist, which is $99, and then you move up to Sonar Professional, which is $199, and then Sonar Platinum, which is $499. All 3 share a real core group of functionality: unlimited tracks, unlimited buses. Really good feature, especially on the $99 version. I mean, it's the same exact engine as the Platinum, which is what we're looking at here right now.
So do you want to just walk us through some of those key features?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a look at it. So right now we're looking at, so we've got Sonar Platinum here right now. I've got some really cool new features that we've put in here. So you're looking up here at our control bar, and as you can see, it scrolls now with the mouse. So it's pretty cool. So if you want to get rid of the control bar, just hit C here. That's always been that way, but we can also collapse all these things now. So you've got a lot of options here for the control bar right now. Just hit collapsed. They all go away. Pretty cool stuff. You hover over here and all your information drops down. So some people, especially when you get up to like composers that got 100 tracks going, you kind of don't want to see so much information, so you can get rid of the control bar. A lot of customizable stuff that you can use here. So I'll go back to here. This is a really cool feature that I'm personally enjoying mixing wise. So mixing now, you got a lot of stuff that you're mixing for, right? Media, maybe you got a vocal up mix, an acapella mix. You got to deliver all these mixes. So in the past, sometimes what you'd do is you would do a mix down, and then all of a sudden you would pull your mix back in to A/B it. So now we have mix scenes. So you just take a snapshot of your scene, and it remembers everything about that mix. So you can toggle through all your mixes here. So right now, let's just say, I've got a vocal double and a vocal. I just want to, get my vocals going right here. I'm going to hit, save as. You can just name it vocals.
So these are sort of like snapshots then, are they?
Yeah, exactly. But it remembers, remembers everything that's going on with that mix. So you want to go back now to the, to your mix 4 that you had. So you can actually even as you mix, sometimes you can go along and just take a snapshot out of it and go back and see where you were an hour and a half ago. So it's really cool, yeah. And it's very customizable as well, as Sonar always is. Mix recall settings, so you can control what you want it to remember and what it doesn't remember. So that's really cool stuff. Another thing, like on the time saving theme here. So we've got this thing that I'm really stoked about this. But nowadays when you start to mix, we have a lot of compression going on now. Sometimes you have a lot of top-end EQ, and a lot of the times when you do a vocal double, maybe the T's or the P's aren't lined up correctly, and your doubles start to sound a little looser. So we've got a really cool feature now, vocal sync, where you just point. I can highlight a clip here. I'm going to hit V. This guy's going to show up here. It's going to point it to wherever you want. So right now I've got it pointed to this guide track right here, which is my lead track, vocal comp. And what this is doing when I turn this knob is this is actually, you can see it moving a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but what this is doing is analyzing this track right here that I have it pointed to, and it's actually conforming to that track. So instead of going in and having to splice up your T's and move them over, or P's, or you got a lead singer and you're either going to sit there and diligently try to record what you already recorded as a lead singer, but this is a really cool time-saving thing. So once you get done with this, you can just hit render, and the algorithm kicks in, and it automatically, pulls right in to give you a nice tight vocal. And the cool thing about it too is sometimes maybe you don't want a completely tight vocal. So that wheel that I just had, So that T right there, ground, before that was way over here and it pulled it in. So that's a really cool thing as well. One last thing that I'll show you, we don't have a ton of time here, but another thing that I'm really excited about is not everyone, but a lot of people are really paying attention to our Pro channel, which is integrated into Sonar. Into every track, you have the Pro channel. Really cool stuff. This is the Pro channel right here. It has a fly-out EQ on every single track, which is pretty cool to have. I mean, you can see it analyzing. So that's on every track. That's not new. We've had that. That was actually an X3, but what we do have new is this Ream Atrix Solo, which is actually a Pro channel module. So we worked with Overloud, the guys from Overloud, really great company. Yeah. They've got our TH2, like one of the best DSP, the best in my opinion, DSP for guitar in the business, and great guys, awesome guys. They built, they took their Ream Atrix convolution reverb, zero latency convolution reverb, low DSP into the Pro channel, and you can see it comes with a ton of impulse responses here. You can also record your own impulse responses, or if there's other ones, you can import those as well. So we're really, really excited about this. I mean, this is a great sounding reverb. It's probably can't hear it with the other stuff going on the floor here, but it's one of those reverbs that just melts into the track. It's like it doesn't stand out unless you really want it to, but it just really meshes in nicely. So those are 3 big features that I'm personally enjoying. There's a ton more in here. You can learn more about it at cakewalk.com. And that's Platinum, so please check out. Thanks for having us here, and thanks to Sound on Sound for coming and visiting us.